Alright, good evening. This is time 7:38 p.m. 30th of October 2024, and yeah, rest day today. Just I wanted to get some other stuff in today, but I just got busy because today and even tomorrow I'll be pretty busy, mostly because I'm trying to make a big purchase with my laptop, basically my main daily driver. It would either be a tablet. I've settled down on the Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra. I wanted to see if I could find S9 Ultra on discount, but I can't find it anywhere. Seems it's emptied out and they've stopped selling it. So S10 Ultra, it has got some good discounts, so settled on that. And it's either a tablet or a laptop. I was thinking of a desktop initially, but I'm changing my mind on that because I'm not yet settled on where I'll be like in the next 2 years. I might be moving around a lot in the next 2 years because yeah, my job situation is not set yet, so that's why I feel like a desktop would be a hassle. So I changed my mind. I wanted to just get the desktop and then slowly upgrade it over the years. It's way more secure that way, but when I really thought about it, I would be moving around a lot in the next 2 years especially. So I decided not to do that for now. Maybe once I'm sure, once my job situation is set, once I'm sure I'll be staying in a place for 3-4 years without moving much, the desktop would make sense. But for now, a laptop or a tablet because as you guys already know, I have a bit of a vision issue and I need my screen very close to me, or either that or a big screen. So a laptop, I've never really liked working on laptops because the keyboard is there and then the screen, I usually, even on laptops, I usually work on them by keeping the laptop on my eye level on a higher table. I'll put some books and stuff, keep it on a higher level on the screen, and I use a separate keyboard. But so the tablet is a much better option for me because the keyboard isn't attached, so I can have the screen wherever I want. It's way more convenient, with the added weight of the keyboard and the not bogging it down, so I can have it wherever I want, the placement. And either way, I'm gonna use a separate dedicated keyboard because I'm constantly working on my typing speed and I'm serious about increasing my typing speed. So I don't want it to change depending on the device I'm using. I want it to remain consistent, so a dedicated good quality keyboard is my choice. And I've been using Logitech, good gaming keyboard from Logitech, but just recently, just in the last week, I got the new Logitech MX Keys S, the Bluetooth version, make it more portable. It's a better quality than what I was using previously. So the keyboard is set. So with that keyboard set, I'm tilting way more towards a tablet. Of course, laptop is great because it would be kind of a one-stop workhorse for everything I want to have to do with a computer. With a tablet, I'll be more restricted, but the thing is, I do have access to laptops and computers in general in my house. I have extra laptops and stuff. Here, my parents' office as well. My dad's office is here. My mom's office is here as well. So I do have access to computers. So if I ever need one, I have. And my old laptop is still working fine. It has issues. It can't do anything heavy. It sometimes hangs on stupid files small like Google Docs and stuff. It even hangs there every once in a while, but it is for like basic stuff. I can do it if I ever need Windows for whatever reason. I have access to Windows laptops, basic ones, but I do have access to one. So for important work related stuff, I can get them done. Plus I'm not doing any kind of heavy lifting, editing, video editing and stuff like that. Maybe for my YouTube I might need it, but it's nothing heavy with YouTube. I'm not editing videos at all. I'm just uploading it directly. But even if I need to edit a bit, it won't be anything heavy. It's just basic vlogging things, so that should be easy enough on a tablet as well. So with my requirements, no heavy work. Mostly whatever thing I do, my work is mostly related to writing and documents, which are like the Google Suite. I use the Google Suite a lot. So Google Docs, and mostly Google Docs, Google Keep, and all those, Gmail. So those are the ones I use the most. So those can be done easily on a tablet as well. A good enough tablet will run them way smoother. So I'm basically going with tablets. Like, yeah, I thought about Mac Mini as well, which would be great too. But Mac is very restrictive in the sense that many of the apps, because I want to play a few games as well, gaming, occasional gaming, nothing serious, just casual gaming. And I do like mobile games a lot. So like most of the games I play are not desktop games. They are mostly like Android, iOS, basically mobile games. So I would like it to be able to play mobile games with a Windows PC. I can do that with emulators and stuff like that. With Mac, the issue is yeah, that I'm not very sure about Mac. I have never used it either, so I'm not sure about the emulator situation. Yeah, that will probably make things complicated. Plus, rather than getting a Mac, I'm considering just upgrading my iPad. My iPad is an old iPad Pro 2020, so this is the last generation of iPad without the with those M processors. So I was very unlucky, I guess, in getting the last one. I could have just waited a year and got the M1 version, but I didn't know better. And got it, and it's working fine. But since I'm gonna get like for the recent games and stuff like that, everything else I need to do, I feel for future proofing this, it is already hanging slightly every now and then for a small sound, not exactly crashing, but it slows down a lot and it refreshes itself when I'm switching through apps and stuff. So I am definitely feeling a bit of it, but for basic stuff it's still doing fine. Just that for heavy things and also even games, it throttles a lot nowadays, and my screen is a bit messed up now. There's some those what do you call those, rashes kind of thing on the screen. So there's some dead pixels and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm still deciding, but I'm mostly settled on either a laptop or a tablet. So for tablet, I'm considering an iPad. iPad Pro doesn't make that much sense to me now anymore, because iPad Air has M2 and that's more than enough. So iPad, if it's an iPad, it's iPad Air, M2, or even iPad Mini 7, which just recently, just a few days back, it launched. So that one, on the Android side, it's Galaxy S10 Ultra, S9 Ultra or S10 Ultra, but it's mostly S10 Ultra now since I can't find S9. So yeah, I'm a bit busy with that stuff. So I've been doing a lot of research in the last few days, and today and tomorrow is gonna be, today was pretty busy because I was pretty much spend the whole day doing research on stuff like that, and tomorrow will be the last day, because so I was checking out like how much I can push my budget as well a bit. Did a bit of took some money out from my stocks and stuff like that. Some stocks I wanted to sell anyways, so I figured I'll just sell now, get some extra cash. So managing that, and tomorrow mainly because today is 30th October and tomorrow is 31st, so all the discounts, offers, most of them will end tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last date of this season. That's why I was doing some intense research today, and tomorrow I'll decide and go with one. If I end up waiting for a bit more, then I might only if I get a very good offer. But if I'm going for the ones I narrowed down on in the last few days, which is the Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra or the Lenovo Legion Slim 5, that's the laptop I narrowed down to. Desktop is kind of out of the question for now, so either that Lenovo laptop Legion Slim 5 AMD version, or the Samsung Galaxy S10 Ultra. So those two are my two major picks. I'll need to do a bit more deliberation with that, with what I can compromise a bit, or an iPad, which is, yeah, I still need to decide. Yeah, so that's basically it for today. Today was the complete rest day. Tomorrow I'll run in the morning, but I'm not very sure. I might just rest and just take the time to do a last minute research and settle on it, because I need to make the choice by tomorrow evening. So tomorrow is a bit of a toss in the air. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's it for today. This is just check-in, just a update, I guess, on my new daily driver, whichever I'll go with. So, or I might just end up deciding to wait for a bit more, because funny thing is, I just a few minutes back I checked, and the new M4 Mac Mini, I just saw the ad for it just a few minutes back, and it's actually a pretty good deal. Same price as the old Mac Mini with M2. This is M4, way better processor with double the RAM for the same price. So this is pretty amazing. It's on pre-order, so I'll have to wait till 8th of November, and probably a bit later, a week after that, I'll receive it. That is not an issue for me. Only issue with Mac Mini is if I could play all the iOS games whilst with Mac Mini, I would immediately go with Mac Mini, because Mac Mini, despite being a desktop, is small enough where I can carry it around, so no issues there with transporting and stuff. So it does solve the issue a bit, but my only concern is, like, if it can play the iOS games, then either way I'll have to like get a iPad on top of that. So rather than that, I might as well just get an iPad Air and then just do everything there because I don't need the full Mac level apps. So I'm not into hardcore video editing and all that stuff, so I don't need the pro actual, like those pro level apps of the Mac. And the iOS ones are good enough for me, and I'm used to them. So yeah, so rather than going for the Mac, I'll probably go for Air. So it's a toss between Legion Slim 5 AMD version, the Galaxy S10 Ultra, or the iPad Air M2. That's it. So yeah, I might change my mind at the last moment all of a sudden and get something entirely different, but most likely I'll get either of those, and I'll decide it by tomorrow. So that's it. that's a longer update than usual. At least I have something to say tonight. Yeah, let's. $68. All right, 68.2. Just had a bit of a heavier dinner today, about 6 p.m. So about 2 hours back, 7:54 p.m. almost 8. So we'll be in bed by 9 because I was watching the same research stuff, so go through a bit. We'll be in bed no matter what by 9. So that's it. Wish me luck on tomorrow's final decision. Because it's a device I'll be sticking with for at least the next 2 to 3 years. So plus I'm a heavy user of my devices, so I do need to deliver on it properly. By heavy I don't mean heavy usage, but more like I do use it a lot rather than doing some heavy editing and stuff. So yeah, I need to deliver it on it a bit more, and I'll decide. I'll probably pick a tablet because the last few years I've done most stuff on my tablet, so I'm used to the tablet work environment, and the tablets nowadays have become better and better. And yeah, I'll probably pick a tablet, but let's see how that goes. Anyways, good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.